You know, a lot of people come to church once a week or at least once a month. You know, some people, I could hear them say, in fact, they would tell me that, and they'll say, I better come to church because Pastor Paul is going to notice I'm not going to be in church. And he does. No, not true. I wouldn't even bother you, right? Now, why do these people do that? Because they're trying to do the minimum. They're trying to impress somebody. Some people come into church to impress God. If I go to church once a week, God is going to be so pleased with me. Let me tell you this. He is already very pleased with you. He loves you. He'd bless you. He died for you. The Bible says even when you were His enemies, He died for you. That's how much He loved you. There's nothing you can do to have Him love you more. So why do we come here? Well, I'll tell you why I come here. I come here because there is this atmosphere, the dynamics that you can get watching it on YouTube. I'm blessed God for those who are watching YouTube. I know you're concerned, but don't feel guilty or judge or whatever. This is not to make you feel bad. But there is, you all agree, and that's why you're all here, is that there is this dynamic, spiritual dynamic that when you're in the house of God, you worship and even listening to the sermon, there's something different. And that you are attracted to it. And if you've been in this church long enough, you've heard me say that, you don't even have to come to church, and yet here you are. The risk of COVID-19. Wow. Why? Because you're not trying to please people. You've discovered the secret and the joy of the camaraderie of believers, the joy of fellowship, the joy of being in the presence of God with other believers, the joy of worship together, the joy of being together. And you also know that isolation is not good for you or even your mental health. Psychologists will tell you, and they just did a study, is that if you are isolated, you will lose 30 points of your IQ. So not only you get more sad, you get dumber when you get isolated.